Dear seekers, sit with me in silence for a moment, not to find answers, but to unmask the one who keeps asking. We all say it every day. I want. I feel. I know. I suffer. I believe. But have you ever paused and asked, who is this I who speaks? Which I are you referring to? Because here lies the most shocking and liberating truth. You are not one. You are many. Yes, you are not a singular, continuous self, walking through life with coherence and unity. You are a crowd, a shifting, flickering, contradictory mob of eyes. There is the I that is moved by devotion after hearing a spiritual talk. There is the I that scrolls mindlessly through distraction an hour later. There is the I that promises to wake early and meditate. There is the I that presses the snooze button 5 times. There is the I that wants to forgive and the I that cannot let go. Each one takes the stage of your life, acts out its part with conviction, and disappears into the wings, forgotten. You say, I have decided. But who is this that decided? Is it the same I that will carry out the decision tomorrow? Or will another I, with a different desire, sabotage it all? This is not a philosophical idea. It is the condition of every unconscious human being. We are not beings. We are a parade of impulses, fears, urges, identities, each claiming the throne of I. For a fleeting moment, each believing itself to be the real you. But none of them are. And if you look closely, you'll see none of them have continuity. None of them have a center. None of them are rooted in truth. They are like dreams, intense while they last, gone when you awaken. And what awakens is not another I. It is the silent witness, that which has no name, no desire, no conflict, that which is not many, but one, that which is divine, conscious, and infinite, hidden behind the illusion of selves. It waits like a still flame behind the spinning fan of thoughts. Let me take you to a story, not to distract you, but to pierce deeper. It is from the life of the Buddha, who did not teach from books, but from silence and seeing. One day, a seeker approached the Buddha with fire in his eyes. He said, "O Lord, I have been practicing your teachings. I have meditated for years. I have given up everything. But still, I am tormented by inner conflict. The I that wants peace is never the I that wakes up the next morning. The I that is awakened disappears by nightfall. Why does this happen?" The Buddha did not speak immediately. Instead, he gestured for the man to sit. The sun was setting. The birds had begun to return to their nests. After a long silence, Buddha asked, "Have you ever watched a monkey jump from branch to branch?" The man nodded, a little confused. Buddha continued, "Now imagine not one monkey, but 100, all jumping at once, chattering, grabbing, letting go. This is the mind you call I. It is not one. It is a forest of desires, fears, reactions. And yet you say, I decided. I failed. I am guilty." He then looked at the man with piercing stillness and said, "Until you see that this is a dream, there can be no freedom." Dear seekers, what the Buddha pointed to, and what the ancient mystics of every tradition have whispered in silence, is that the greatest illusion in your life is your belief in a unified, permanent self. You are not one, and because of that, you cannot improve yourself. Because what self are you trying to improve? Which I? The one that feels guilty, the one that wants liberation, the one that gets angry. They are not the same. They do not even know each other. They just use the same mouth. Trying to improve yourself is like trying to train a new actor every 5 minutes on a stage where the play never stops. You cannot reform the illusion. You can only awaken from it. And this awakening begins not by effort, but by observation. You must become a watcher, a silent, unwavering witness to the parade of eyes within you. Watch how one thought replaces another. Watch how an identity arises and vanishes. Watch how the I who is envious is replaced by the I who feels ashamed of envy. They are not the same. They are masks, worn by a deeper, sleeping mechanism. And that mechanism, dear ones, is the machine you have mistaken for you. But the watcher, the one who sees the whole performance without becoming the actor, that is not part of the machine. That is not a thought or mood or identity. It is your divine essence, unborn, untouched, unwavering. It does not shift. It does not crave. It simply is. So what is to be done? You must create a new being, not improve the old one, not decorate the dream, but allow the false to dissolve through awareness, through fire, through ruthless self-observation. And from that death, something utterly new is born. Not another I, but a presence, a stillness, a flame of being that watches but does not react, that sees the chaos but remains unmoved. That becomes the center not by effort, but by being true. This is the beginning of a new life. Not the life of improvement, but of transformation. Not the path of polishing the mask, but of removing it. The truth is not that you are someone. The truth is that you are. That's all. Let the rest burn away, in the silence after every thought, in the pause between two eyes, in the space where nothing speaks. There you are. And that is not a machine. It is not a mask. It is not many. It is one. Not an I, but a light, a conscious, infinite light that does not rise or fall with moods, stories, or seasons. That is your home. Return